Hello and welcome to today's financial news, brought to you by FX, a multi-regulated Forex broker. Here's what's happening on the markets today.
Nvidia's stock price dropped by nearly 6% on Wednesday, closing at $113.76, due to concerns over stricter energy regulations in China and U.S. export restrictions impacting its AI chip sales. In Wednesday's regular session, the Dow Jones slipped 0.3%, the S&P 500 dropped 1.1%, and the Nasdaq Composite declined 2%, weighed down by a sharp sell-off in tech stocks. Gold rose toward $3,030 per ounce on Thursday, driven by its safe haven appeal, as the announcement of U.S. auto tariffs heightened concerns over next week's reciprocal measures. The New Zealand dollar rose above 57 cents on Thursday, as the US dollar retreated after Trump imposed a 25% tariff on imported cars and light trucks, set to take effect in April. Ether traded at around $2,030 this Thursday, increasing by 1.1% in the last 24 hours. Looking back, over the last 4 weeks, Ether lost almost 10%. Now let's review the major economic events of the day. At 12:30 p.m., the U.S. to release the gross domestic product growth rate for the fourth quarter, following 3.1% in the third quarter of 2024. At 12:30 p.m., the wholesale inventories in the U.S. are expected to decrease, after reaching 0.8% in January. At 2 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the pending home sales of February, following -4.6% in January. Tomorrow's major economic events. At 12:30 p.m., the U.S. to release the core price index for February, following 0.3% in January. At 12:30 p.m., the personal income in the U.S. is expected to decrease, after reaching 0.9% in January. At 12:30 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the personal spending of February, following -0.2% in January.
And that's it for today's Market News Roundup, presented by FX. Thanks for joining us today, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow for more financial news.